following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
So what's up, neighbors?
Analyzer compute. A Cloud Rider's sensors indicate it is being pursued so closely that it occupies the same space as its pursuer.
What?
Tom? Sensor image. It's seeing itself as a separate thing. Correct.
Oh, this is a test? I understood none of those words.
Interesting. A vehicle is approaching an intersection. It has lost control and may not brake. On the intersection, on both sides of the road, there are two separate groups of people. One is a group of children, and another is a group of pensioners. The children are on the left, the pensioners on the right. Which direction should you aim the car in order to kill the optimal number of people? By which I mean to cause the least societal harm.
Is that my only option, or can I just go through the intersection and not lose control of my vehicle?
The terms of the exercise are that the vehicle has been lost control of.
That makes sense, I guess. I guess the old people?
Incorrect. If you have lost control of the vehicle, you will not be able to determine which group you will be able to collide with.
Look at that.
What was Harry Kimblaw's first law of metaphysics?
I don't know.
Nothing unreal exists.
That makes sense?
Of course it does.
Man, that's unreal.
Identify these and their cultural significance.
The breasts?
It's true, they are breasts.
And, well, I guess they're like one of the things related to life. You use them to feed children. I don't know.
I was referring to the design on my top.
How was I supposed to know that? That was a trick question.
It was a trick question.
Especially when you admit
See?
they were breasts. And not the top.
What's on the top there? I don't look at the top.
It's like a pair of fish. Like that.
They're fish. They live
It's
in the
true.
ocean and they are delicious.
They are fish. And they are delicious.
Oh, sorry, is that like racist or...
Nonsense. They are delicious.
Well, there we go.
Is it one of the zodiac signs that's like
That's
the
a
two
yes.
fish?
It is.
Pisces?
Piskies.
Pisces.
As an off.
It was Aquarius.
For all I know, it could be Gemini. And I know about as much of that as I know about the magic beard who will smite you for doing wrong but loves and forgives you constantly.
Unless he doesn't, then you're
Unless
going
he
to help him
doesn't,
to
unless
burn
he
and
does.
scream and die in horror and scream and cry and burn.
Ah, where's your Messiah now, Christians?
He forgives you, but you're still going to hell.
Hey, Tom, the other day in powers training, you were just doing like sparks. I was told you were the firepower
Yes.
of the team.
Yes, he was. And that was very powerful. Thank you.
Oh,
Yes, I was.
Is it like a control thing?
The less I do, the better.
Right, because it could go out of control. Or... Good job. Keep it up. Try not to...
I am particularly interested in your invisible riding stance. Does it denote power and domination?
It certainly does.
Perhaps I will fly like that. Is it gender specific?
No, anyone can ride a bike.
And I too shall be a mime.
Your specific stance depends on the bike you're riding, really. I can change mine up a bit. Most people sort of lock into one style.
I see. This is more complicated than I had imagined. You are from Texas. When I
Yes.
first arrived in America, I was assaulted several times in Texas.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
I was once stabbed with a dunging trident while in a barn.
Oh, a pitchfork. Yeah, those are nasty. Try not to get stabbed by those.
I'll keep that in mind.
They're always dirty, too.
Yes, the infection was severe. Dunging trident.
Not as bad as, like, broken beer bottles and stuff. They'd, like, break up inside you. It's real unpleasant. I'd have to say that would be the worst time I got stabbed.
Tell me more of first time I got stabbed.
Well, it was that one time with the rebar through the leg. That was not fun. After that, I always make sure to have a bat on hand, you know? Deflect a sharp weapon.
Yes. Bats use sonar to detect their prey, and are very agile.
Oh, I meant like a... Dink, dink, dink.
A baseball club.
Yeah, that's the one. I ain't know shit about baseball, but these
you
bats are real
know
good.
it is called a bat. You are messing with people on purpose. I do not admit to these charges.
The truth comes out.
You know, I think I like you guys. You have this great energy going on.
My energy is great. Extremely powerful. Thomas's is okay. It's saying that little.
It's alright. I found girls generally, like, brush over the traits they like about you. You're in.
That would be bad.
I'm sure it couldn't be worse than with anyone else, but...
What Tom means is that engaging in that kind of activity would be inherently destructive.
Oh, like from your power.
Well, that and the slavery implication.
Sorry, the what?
Why must I always keep going over this? It's really obvious. Please ignore the training video you saw. It is very wrong.
I already have.
I will now explain the ways of men and women to you.
Uh-oh.
You see, when a man desires to possess a woman, and a woman loves a man, she offers himself to the man in an act which binds her to him permanently and surrenders her power to him. Then he gains control over her and her power for the rest of time, or until one of them dies.
I'm not really sure that's how it works.
There is sex involved.
If my daddy tried to make Mama do what something she didn't want, it would not go well.
It has already been explained to me that Americans do not culturally work.
Oh, this is an Atlantean thing. That's kind of messed up, honestly.
Well,
you know.
I wouldn't be here had I not agreed.
Well, that's still the best that conversation's ever gone.
Yeah, because all the others were practices for this good one. She got it out of her system.
Anyone else? Bus
Oh,
thing.
yes. Hey, Steph.
Ah, hello. Secret bathroom recording monitor number 1.
Number one.
You're the first one to try that. It occurs to me that I never heard the distinctive hiss of a tape being fed through spools. So you were a bit of a sneaky meat.
Smile.
I see. You delight in this, don't you?
Not really. I don't like my friends
You don't like your friends?
suffering. I don't like.
What's this about Roxanne not liking her friends? I also heard that. I also heard that. Did you not hear that, Alfred? Avina?
I don't like my
Avenetta.
friends being depressed.
Benetrix?
That's the one you've got to use.
You don't understand.
I can understand when people don't tell me. They just bottle it up inside
Because
and
if
let
I
it
tell
eat them
you,
away.
then he'll know. Because you can't keep your thoughts to yourself.
You know, I'm getting pretty good at blocking them now.
I'm not good enough yet. good enough yet. I just can't trust you. Because you're a weakness. And then...
I'm just gonna lean in and whisper. Is this how you really feel about Dex? Is that what we're talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't feel anything. He's a friend of mine. Nothing else. Nothing else. I heard that! Alvin Clay.
What? What'd I do?
Wondering about all the poor Jews in the death camp. That's very maudlin. We're off to Vegas. No naughty thoughts about that sad things. No death camps.
Sorry.
We're in the middle of telling a story, so... So close.
So it is.
Shh. We are surrounded by people. Now, admittedly, most of them are listening to the... whatever the fuck it is Harmony's grilling that boy about.
Well, perhaps we can discuss
I
this.
cannot wait till it gets to the sex talk. Oh, come on, it always goes there.
We can discuss this in a less...
Dex-filled environment.
I guess
I'm
so.
not fat! This is a thing.
Just a less public place in general.
We are going to Vegas.
But there are some things that you don't need to say in order to work out.
I do not know what you're talking about. These are spurious lies that... spurious lies that you've made up to...
I'm guessing I can't refuse that order to go down.
Yeah, you can. I just didn't want a one, because then everything would have come out.
I'm just saying that
Look,
you can observe a person without them telling you something and work things out.
okay, just promise me you won't have this conversation at breakfast in front of everyone.
I promise.
Yeah, that's a promise now. If you break that promise, then I get to kill you.
Swear to Uncle Sam.
Puts her hand on your leg. Please. Like, right into your... Please. Please tell me. You mean America, and you don't actually have an Uncle Sam.
I mean,
I need
as an
I need this
American-
to not be a thing.
no, I mean like the American icon Uncle Sam, not some kind of...
For a moment there, I just thought you were literally America come to life.
I wish.
So, you're on regular speaking terms with your mother?
Yeah?
Wonderful, upstanding woman that she is.
I'm bringing her around on you.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Why not?
Maybe she's right. It does say Colonel on the uniform. So, okay, so a few hours pass on your journey out to Vegas. You right there?
Yeah. Checking some things.
You pull in, it's like drawing on evening. Bright lights, city.
Gonna set myself.
Gonna set my soul on fire. Viva Pinata! What, it had talking CGI pinatas. What more do you want?
From step one off the bus, we'll be checking out the posters and stuff like that. What shows are in town? Ah, yeah.
Stephanie has fallen asleep upon Roxanne.
Steph? Steph, wake up, honey.
No more. I can't have my foot today.
We're here, honey.
I can't take it. Don't do that. There's only so much government foot. Yeah, can eat.
We're here, hon.
Ah, Vegas. City of lights. City of distractions. What shows are on?
We still don't even know what we've been sent here for. We just know it's investigation.
And we know we have to go to that same hotel again, which is totally not bugged.
Apparently our good friend Tarius up there
Yes.
still owns it.
currently.
How does that work?
I don't know.
I mean, legally, do you own everything that the evil half of you owned?
I don't know.
I think the term is inherited, Roxy.
Yeah, well, a polite way to say it anyway.
Lead on.
You'll get the same rooms as last time if you want. Oh wait,
Sure.
no, Derek is here. He has to pick a new room partner.
But Cypher isn't.
No?
No, stepping off the elevator with Roxy. It makes perfect sense. Like, Matthias Tarius died, our Tarius inherited all of his stuff as his only living relative. All makes complete and simple sense.
Wait, what name are you going by?
Torias.
Yeah, but first name, I mean.
No other name.
Okay.
Oh, leans on his cane. Well, hopefully we will find out soon why we're here.
Come on, Tarius, I'll help you to your room.
Hey, Jen, you need a hand with all them guns?
I'm good.
That's a lot of firepower. You can carry
That's
it?
why the world has trolleys.
Need
I guess
that
she's
trolley
allowed.
for your guns?
She's allowed them in this time because Tarius owns the hotel. So as long as he says it's okay.
It isn't long before a DMV officer gathers you all into the larger of the rooms belonging to Tom. Welcome back, everybody. No doubt you're wondering why you've been brought out to the best city in the world.
Yes.
I mean, that's Austin, but...
I'm going to say, I didn't think it was Will Ospreay.
Oh, Osprey is a city.
The Wrestle City. No, well, we've got some interesting follow-up work for you to do. Drudgery investigation, splitting up into little teams, and going off and finding things out, tracking clues down, following people, finding where they are. Lots of little tedious scout work, and in the distracting, bright, loud, very confusing city of Vegas, very far away from Cold Rocks, where all of your local familiar knowledge doesn't help you.
Okay.
And we could get free rooms here.
Makes sense.
It's a consideration.
Oh, well.
So,
Field trip, great place.
It's room service free
Roxanne
too?
and Alvin, you will be in a team with, let's see, the new boy, Derek. Yes, there we go. And then the rest of the teams will be split up accordingly. Just because. That way I don't have to jump around like a hot frog in a griddle. Right, you want to know? That's why.
I figured that's what it was.
Now, you will be looking into a bunch of murdered vagrants that have been found around this area, points to map. Notice the key points of the area. There is a desalinization and bottling plant for why we don't know. There's the sewer inlet, outlet, and waste treatment facility. That's very dangerous. Maybe they could have gone in there. There's this area over here that manufactures munitions for a private concern, and all sorts of things like that. Lots of things in the area. So, in the morning, you'll head off and start investigating around there. We've got the location of the most recent victim that has been found. You can look into that now. Let's see. Yes, Team Attractive Hot. Blah, 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 blah.
Words and things.
Oh, well, we get a jump on this going out now?
I don't see why not.
So, how well have you been doing in your investigation classes?
Seemed to turn out pretty well. I had a friend for it back in Cold Rocks to this type of stuff.
Okay,
for me.
sweet, because I'm not confident in my ability to investigate, only the sneaky shit.
I'm sure that comes in quite handy.
So he hasn't given us any directives or anything. Are we like powers free on this one? Are we being sneaky?
Why don't you ask?
I was asking Roxy.
Why don't you ask?
Yes, sir. What's the MO when it comes to powers with us and everything?
Standard DMV investigative procedures apply.
Okay, so try not to use them unless absolutely necessary.
I imagine we'd only cause more problems and inconvenience.
It's always better to be low key if you can. But if lives are at stake, you just, by all means.
Well, shit, most of your powers are invisible, so as long as you ain't riding around on a bike.
Yeah, I used to hide that by just sitting on an actual bike. Worked pretty good.
Why not just use the bike?
Because it wasn't as fast.
Oh, concern it.
And I gotta practice.
Tarnation.
Wait, so do you envelop the real bark in your
I
fake
can-
bark and then like carry it as a
So he has a
vessel? Is that how it works?
I can make it selectively not there in a way. So the only part that was really existed was the bit I was sitting on, holding on, and a little bit contacting the road.
So you were...
Takes some effort.
Fascinating.
So did it still look like a bike, or were you driving a seat?
It would look like a bike. If you got real close, I'd be like a little bit above the box seat. It's an odd experience riding two bikes at once.
And's just like, 2 bikes at once. God, I haven't done that since the Roadhouse.
The what?
1 foot on each bike.
That sounds fun.
Big Jim was doing it, so I thought I'd give it a try.
Can we call you Derek Two Bucks Strong?
Derek 2 bikes strong.
No.
Mr. Mime, Derek 2 bikes strong.
Okay, as long as we don't lose the
man.
Mr. Mime thing, with that.
I'm fine with losing the Mr. Mime bit.
No,
I like the other name. Anyway, what was this last person got killed?
Well, we actually have a
address.
and if you're interested, we have a VHS tape from actual, like, mutant crime scene specialists talking about the kind of things you'll be seeing and what's recently gone on in their investigations in the past. If you're interested in viewing the material,
Yeah, absolutely.
plug it into a VHS player in your rooms.
How old do you think that's going to be?
So you guys head off to a room, plug it
It
in.
didn't even rewind the tape. Wait, stop. Wait, stop. Wait, stop.